couple months ago, I hurt my back, and I went to the doctor's office and didn't have the opportunity to see a doctor, but I saw a physician's assistant. So I was told to go back, was escorted and put into a room, and I was in so much pain, I could barely move. And the next day, my family and I were actually going to be driving 5.5 hours to go to a water park for vacation for a couple days. There's no way I was going to be able to survive this trip as well as the weekend. So I originally asked for some pain medicine. I mean, what do I know? I'm not a doctor. I thought I just needed to knock down this pain in my back. And the physician's assistant looked at my chart, left the room, and came back and said, okay, well, we'll give you this medication. And I never heard of it. So I asked, well, what is that? She said it's a low-grade pain killer that we'll be able to prescribe to you. I said, well, what is that like? I've never heard. She goes, well, it's a little bit stronger than, say, an Advil. And for me, I'm like, look, I'm a big guy, but I don't do pain. And I need something that's going to really help me get through this drive. And she said to me, well, that's our policy. When we have somebody with back pain, that's the first thing that we'll give them. And so for me, I knew that policy meant we have nothing else to discuss. So I actually preempted it and said, well, then I guess we're done. And I left the doctor's office. I didn't take my prescription because I knew that wasn't going to make any difference. I could go buy it on the drugstore counter. The lesson here is that the word policy allows you the opportunity to not connect with your customer or your employee. The word policy is a very nasty word, and it cuts people off, and it's very disrespectful. If you're using policy as a cheap and easy way to get out of making a connection and building a relationship with a customer, it's going to have a bad effect. So I ended up finding out that really I just needed a steroid and a muscle relaxer that I had to get from a different doctor, and I was good to go. But policy gave me a lot of pain.